And we're off. All right, all right. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna do a review on the second book of John, the secret book of John. Excuse me, not the second book. Ain't John 2 from the canonized versions. We're doing a review of this secret book of John as we have 4 episodes going over every aspect about it to cover the whole book from the beginning to the end. Went through it. It took 4 episodes to go through it. Each episode, the first 3 episodes went over 40 minutes. The fourth one went roughly 30 something minutes, and very, very good. I thought it was excellent. I seen things in it I had not seen before. It made me really realize how these were used into the place of um, why they were taken off the shelves from the powers that be. But welcome in everybody that's part of us and is definitely part of my channel that's always there, always showing up. You guys know who you are, and the new ones that are in, and the ones that are in from different places. We got a lot of people in, like we've had a few in the Middle East, and we got a few in different areas of different of European countries, Eastern Europe, and them who are looking and basing themselves on more truth. You know what we do at West Coast Uncensored? We definitely are here to uncensor the censored, and this definitely has been this 4 piece that I did. These 4 different episodes were definitely. As I was reading, it really warmed me and touched my heart. As I was reading, I was really seeing and revelating, getting the revelation off different things, and just really magnified to me how much um, and why these books were hidden, because they're definitely esoteric. They're definitely them that have the eye open and are open to greater understanding. Man, it is definitely there. It was definitely there for you. It was uh, definitely there to see. I was reading and just getting revelations, and I had some of my listeners sending me messages and saying, "Man, I got to go buy these." Again, you can. Um, uh, I do have the one, which I don't think is the best one to get. I would definitely get one from the. I would look up one that shows that has the most gospels. The one I have doesn't. I got that a long time ago, like 12, 13 years ago, and read some of it and kind of did. But now it was open. It was like prepared for my heart now, because then I was going through it and I was just revelating. I was seeing stuff. I just was matching, understood a lot. Um, Definitely very esoterica, Gnostic, the esoteric of Christianity that makes sense. Um, Definitely fits in with other disciplines like alchemy, esoterica, hermeticism. Definitely, all these disciplines definitely have an alignment of togetherness that definitely makes sense to me, and I really appreciated it to the max. To the facts. So let's kind of get into it. What I noticed and seen was something that I had been experiencing for a while, especially learning alchemy and having some greater experiences that we live in a definitely a multi-layered dimensional universe that's is layered on each other. It just really is. And this makes sense. As I said, it's not like this place that you go and you're like, there's this one place called hell, earth, and heaven, right? That this place is multi-layered. In between the highest, there's different dimensional fields. We're seeing them with quantum physics and different aspects in science. And as I said before, I was definitely going through this studying and learning from this Chinese woman who was probably in her 40s to 50s, and I was learning Hindu, Buddhist, and Tao, esoterica, definitely alchemy, and all that, and all these esoteric teachings were going back 4 to 5 thousand years ago in Chinese history, and I was seeing that, and then I was seeing something like the Tai Chi and stuff like that. She was just kind of showing that aspects of what we call the quantum field was talked about in that for 5,000 years ago. So this is 2000, and I'm seeing the quantum field. I'm seeing the dimensional values of the dimensions there. I'm seeing everything that aligns and why it goes with the other disciplines of the emanations of the fractals coming down into the density from different dimensions, and how these different dimensions had such a great order. The book broke down its orders. And like I was talking to a couple of people that were watching, that you have to don't get caught up in certain aspects. If something's true, if something's literal, if this is historical, as far as certain aspects, understand this has a connection also within you. There's archetypes in every aspect of Sophia, Barbello, Christ, right? Even the demiurge has has archetype into the other aspects of this, and also into the fact that they looked at things very, very differently, breaking down the first thought and all that being Barbello, and the connection of that was for the first like emanation that came from the all of nothingness, as it talked about the almost the all of nothingness. And when I say the all of nothingness, you might say, what do you mean by the all of nothingness? The monad, which is everything but the nameless, the incorruptible, as the book would break down what these different things mean, was that I was seeing how this was really working and going into a time of how this would actually affect the higher dimension. Is goes into more unification, and how you would have these aspects of different parts of this as you would reach higher in your consciousness into these dimensions. And this God of the lower realm, or the material, it just makes sense, because even in the canonized versions it talks about, today, and the God of this world has blinded their eyes. Those kind of scriptures, it's talking about this. And then when you do see pure revelation knowledge in the canonized, which you can find when you wake, I woke up in that, and actually was in Christian esoterica, and we did not use any biblical these books. We would use that book, but find and revelate out of that book, get revelation knowledge, get the upload, get the gnosis out of that, because it's there. It's just more of a needle in the haystack. But the emanations, kind of the fractals, and then we kind of goes from where the spark of the divine of the all is actually within us, but we're covered in the material. And then and that aspect just makes sense. As you come for you, it was a descent down, and one of the things that was really heavily is you've seen the descent down went from a pure wisdom and knowing state to more amnesia and sleeping state, or forgetfulness state, to an unknowing state and lack of awareness, from complete awareness to a descent of lack of awareness into wisdom, higher realms, arrogance, the lower realms. And then coming with that would be your fractals breaking, and then forgetfulness or amnesia. I liked it in there. It talks about the forgetfulness, heavily talked about in alchemy. We talked about the amnesia state of individuals because of what this book is teaching us. It just was really, really hit home. Every aspect you're reading is not telling you something that is far, far like imbalanced. It really makes sense in an operational function of the higher realms of order to a lot of the disorder, or it's talked about in the Secret Book of John, a lot of the chaos, right? I like the aspect of seeing that he was born through Sophia, which represents wisdom, the feminine aspect. And I like the implying how much the feminine aspect, as we know those awake, that the feminine and masculine have their places, but we know that living in the outside world, that the feminine aspect was definitely squashed out by the patriarch. And then when we look in the world of the agendas pushing now in the world, it's not really the feminine aspect being pushed out. It's more the feminine physical beings holding a male or male aspect, not and they're holding it toxically because their power is not at all in the male aspect of power. Their power is in their femininity, or in that feminine power which was associated with that. And we see the hijacking physically, even though we've seen things happen that appear to be the physical aspect coming into, or the feminine aspect coming to place, but we see it's a very hijacked feminine aspect. It's not true feminine aspect. It's very hijacked, very separated, very disconnected, very judgmental. And then of course we see almost the opposite with the men not being in their power, their masculine energy, but almost walking in a lack of that and becoming almost very, very feminine, into a low vibration of feminine energy that doesn't, then they can't really hold in the physical mindset what power of the feminine energy, because this is really meant to be within us to balance out, to use, because you have both of us in us. So I just really seen that, the powerfulness of each level of the creation, to the creation even of the one that came out of the ignorance, the demiurge, or Yadabaoth, how he came forth out of that and thought he was the Almighty, but really the ignorance and his mindlessness and his jealousy and all those things that he even says, I'm a jealous God. And when I seen some of them even saying, hey, you're a jealous God, it made the angels that were doing his bidding, demons, angels, say, we discern when you say you're a jealous God, there's another one around, because we're discerning what you're saying. Because if you're telling me you're jealous, what you jealous of if you're the only one? So, and it even shows this. I like how it shows mystery after mystery and after mystery to them who are awake and looking for the mysteries and aware of the mysteries. It's just joy to read these Gnostic books and to go through that. Secret Book of John here was just delightful. Hold on a second. I'm going to do something. I'm just going to plug my battery in. Plug my battery in. So it was very delightful. I really appreciated it. If you watch the 4 videos, I was really getting gnosis as I'm watching it. And I'm just like lighting up on some of the stuff and saying it. And then a lot of my listeners too, to them here as they were going through the aspects of that they were really getting joy out of it, and it really allowed them to see it, be part of it, and to back up there. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah, this is a review of the Secret Book of John. And I'm using this platform now, which I really just got to plug in. I really am digging this platform. This is the second video I use for it, but I'm really, really kind of digging it. I knew I had to upgrade, so I took the chance to upgrade. So we'll see what comes out of that. But anyways, yeah. So, yeah, they're really liking it. Which, how can you, not just this platform, but the listeners are really like those books, and they're screaming for more, and we will do more. That's why we're reviewing that. The book is dynamic. The book goes into the depth of things I like to hear. The revelation philosophy of the Secret Book of John, what that enthralls, what comes from that is just great. And I just want to, when I start kind of looking at this, I just even more and more just really see how dynamic, and the get back from other people about it was just nothing but honor, and everybody really liked it, and it was something that I can definitely say, let's give ourselves a hand. when I looked on this after recording, these sounds did not come on my recorder. So, but I'm going to do it. So let's give ourselves a cheer. Where's the cheer at? So I didn't hear the cheer. So maybe there's something I didn't do. Okay, I didn't even hear it like I did last time. Clapping. No. So I'm not hearing it. So there's something I got to still do and learn. I mean, this is definitely a learning experience, learning this new platform. But yeah, the Secret Book of John, though, back into that was definitely something that I would definitely look forward to again. Definitely reading. I had read it a while back, and in reading it a while back, and this was a number of times ago. It was very good, but this time reading it, I was really seeing it from a different place. I was so seeing it from a whole different state of being that it really made definitely something that would make me want to. And then this time reading it in this 4-part series, I was seeing stuff as I was reading it. And on the screen, I was just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. There's my spiritual revelation moments are arrived in here. Like I said, the aspects of Sophia, Barbello, the angels, the demons, the days of the week connected, the lust, the greed were part of what different, how they explain that in different dimensions, the 4th, 5th, and 6th, how Sophia went through her restoration period when she, went to repent of the mistake that she had made by creating something out of, not agreement, out of her ignorance instead of out of the wisdom, which was, of course, Yada Baoth. And then going to her restoration, and she was restored like 3/4. She was restored to get restored in the 9th dimension, or the 9th heaven, it says, and was not going to go up to the highers until she got some restoration there. She needed restoration there, and then she descended back to go help them because of the situation of what she created to help them get restored, which would come out of it, which would be the humans, or the us that would come out of that by blowing in their face, getting the spirit of life. And that just was really, really, really excellent. And then the end was really kind of mind blowing when it went into that aspect of that. Yeah, at the last part of the 4. Yeah, very, very good. And so our plan here is to do some more. Send me in your comments. I'm sure I'm going to get some in the next few days of this, because when I'm recording this, we've only had 1 and 2, so 3 and 4 still yet to be episodes to be played, and that will not start until, let me see, today was 2, tomorrow 2021 day off, 22, 23 will be 3 and 4, so this, and then 24, 25 off. This will play on the 26th. What is that, a week from today, something like that? This will go up. So yeah, great episode. And I got a little surprise for you. I want to share. It's a real quick video. This video was a poem found in the Nag Hammadi. It is a poem. This will be a video, and it's the video from the poem found. So let me share that. So let's get going. Let's share.
Discovered among the Gnostic manuscripts in the Nag Hammadi Library in 1945. This poem takes the form of an extended and riddling monologue in which an imminent divine savior speaks a series of paradoxical statements, alternating between first-person assertions of identity and direct address to the audience. These paradoxical utterances echo Greek identity riddles, a common poetic form.
So it's called The Thunder, the Perfect Mind. This was found, and it's in the library. It's a poem somebody did, and I just wanted to share this poem. with us today. All right.
In the Mediterranean. Moreover, it is a non-epistolic, non-narrative, unmediated divine speech. The Thunder, Perfect Mind. Translated by George W. McCrae. I was sent forth from the power, and I have come to those who reflect upon me, and I have been found among those who seek after me. Look upon me, you who reflect upon me, and you hearers hear me. You are waiting for me. Take me to yourselves, and do not banish me from your sight, and do not make your voice hate me, nor your hearing. Do not be ignorant of me anywhere or any time. Be on your guard. Do not be ignorant of me. For I am the first and the last. I am the honored one and the scorned one. I am the whore and the holy one. I am the wife and the virgin. I am the mother and the daughter. I am the members of my mother. I am the barren one, and many are her sons. I am she whose wedding is great, and I have not taken a husband. I am the midwife, and she who does not bear. I am the solace of my labor pains. I am the bride and the bridegroom. It is my husband who begot me. I am the father of my mother, and the sister of my husband, and he is my offspring. I am the slave of him who prepared me. I am the ruler of my offspring, but he is the one who begot me before the time on a birthday, and he is my offspring in due time, and my power is from him. I am the staff of his power in his youth, and he is the rod of my old age, and whatever he wills happens to me. I am the silence that is incomprehensible, and the idea whose remembrance is frequent. I am the voice whose sound is manifold, and the word whose appearance is multiple. I am the utterance of my name. Why, you who hate me, do you love me, and hate those who love me? You who deny me confess me, and you who confess me deny me. You who tell the truth about me, lie about me, and you who have lied about me tell the truth about me. You who know me, be ignorant of me, and those who have not known me, let them know me. For I am knowledge and ignorance. I am shame and boldness. I am shameless and I am ashamed. I am strength and I am fear. I am war and peace. Give heed to me. I am the one who is disgraced and the great one. Give heed to my poverty and my wealth. Do not be arrogant of me when I am cast out upon the earth, and you will find me in those that are to come. Do not look upon me on the dung heap, nor go and leave me cast out, and you will find me in the kingdoms. And do not look upon me when I am cast out among those who are disgraced in the least places, nor laugh at me. And do not cast me out among those who are slain in violence.
No one seems to know this, but Amazon actually has a $50 million fund that they have to pay out every single.
But I am compassionate and I am cruel. Be on your guard. Do not hate my obedience, and do not love my self-control. In my weakness, do not forsake me, and do not be afraid of my power. For why do you despise my fear and curse my pride? But I am she who exists in all fears, and strength and trembling. I am she who is weak, and I am well in a pleasant place. I am senseless, and I am wise. Why have you hated me in your counsels? For I shall be silent among those who are silent, and I shall appear and speak. Why have you hated me, you Greeks? Because I am a barbarian among the barbarians? For I am the wisdom of the Greeks, and the knowledge of the barbarians. I am the judgment of the Greeks and of the barbarians. I am the one whose image is in great Egypt, and the one who has no image among the barbarians. I am the one who has been hated everywhere, and who has been loved everywhere. I am the one whom they call life, and you have called death. I am the one whom they call law, and you have called lawlessness. I am the one you have pursued, and I am the one whom you have seized. I am the one whom you have scattered, and you have gathered me together. I am the one before whom you have shamed. I am the one before whom you have been ashamed, and you have been shameless to me. I am she who does not keep festival, and I am she whose festivals are many. I am godless, and I am the one whose God is great. I am the one whom you have reflected upon, and you have scorned me. I am unlearned, and they learn from me. I am the one that you have despised, and you reflect upon me. I am the one whom you have hidden from, and you appear to me. But whenever you hide yourselves, I myself will appear. For whenever you appear, I myself will hide from you. Those who have to it senselessly, take me understanding from grief, and take me to yourselves from understanding and grief. And take me to yourselves from places that are ugly and in ruin, and rob me from those which are good, even though in ugliness. Out of shame, take me to yourselves shamelessly, and out of shamelessness and shame, upbraid my members in yourselves. Come forward to me, and you know me, and you know my members, and establish the great ones among the small first creatures. Come forward to childhood, and do not despise it because it is small and little. And do not turn away greatnesses and some parts from the smallnesses, for the smallnesses are known from the greatnesses. Why do you curse me and honor me? You have wounded and you have had mercy. Do not separate me from the first ones whom you have known, and do not cast anyone out, nor turn anyone away. Turn you away and know him not. What is mine? I know the first ones, and those after them know me. But I am the mind of, and the rest of. I am the knowledge of my inquiry, and the finding of those who seek after me, and the command of those who ask of me, and the power of the powers and my knowledge of the angels who have been sent at my word, and of gods and their seasons by my counsel, and of spirits of every man who exists within me, and of women who dwell within me. I am the one who is honored and who is praised, and who is despised scornfully. I am peace, and war has come because of me. And I am an alien and a citizen. I am the substance, and the one who has no substance. Those who are without association with me are ignorant of me, and those who are in my substance are the ones who know me. Those who are close to me have been ignorant of me, and those who are far away from me are the ones who have known me. On the day when I am close to you, you are far away from me.
For anyone struggling with ear ringing, do not drink water. You may not know this, but the biological reason why some people struggle.
And on the day when I am far away from you, I am close to you. I am within, I am of the natures, I am of the creation of the spirits, request of the souls. I am control and the uncontrollable. I am the union and the dissolution. I am the abiding and I am the dissolution. I am the one below and they come up to me. I am the judgment and the acquittal. I am sinless, and the root of the sin derives from me. I am lust and outward appearance, and interior self-control exists within me. I am the hearing which is attainable to everyone, and the speech which cannot be grasped. I am a mute who does not speak, and great is my multitude of words. Hear me in gentleness, and learn of me in roughness. I am she who cries out, and I am cast forth upon the face of the earth. I prepare the bread of my mind within. I am the knowledge of my name. I am the one who cries out, and I listen. I appear and walk in. I am the defense. I am the one who is called truth and iniquity. You honor me, and you whisper against me. You who are vanquished, judge them who vanquish you, before they give judgment against you, because the judge and partiality exists within you. If you are condemned by this one, who will acquit you? Or, if you are acquitted by him, who will be able to detain you? For what is inside of you is what is outside of you. And the one who fashions you on the outside is the one who shaped the inside of you. And what you see outside of you, you see inside of you. It is visible, and it is your garment. Hear me, you hearers, and learn of my words, you who know me. I am the hearing that is attainable to everything. I am the speech that cannot be grasped. I am the name of the sound and the sound of the name. I am the sign of the letter and the designation of the division. And I, light, hears to you the great power, and will not move the name to the one who created me. And I will speak his name. Look then at his words and all of the writings which have been completed. Give heed then, you hearers, and you also, the angels and those who have been sent, and you spirits who have arisen from the dead. For I am the one who alone exists, and I have no one who will judge me. For many are the pleasant forms which exist in numerous sins, and the inconsistencies and disgraceful passions and fleeting pleasures which men embrace until they become sober and go up to their resting place. And they will find me there, and they will live, and they will not die again. The thunder.
It's really good. It's called the Thunder, the Perfect Mind. It was found in the library when the Lost Scriptures were found. Definitely was um, I know I'm on still. How are you guys doing? All right, that was powerful. So that was the um, definitely um, um, was something that was there that was powerful. As you look at it as a God, that was just a beautiful poem. The depth of the duality and the depth of taking opposites continually, how you're part of it, was very, very powerful to me. Right? It just really was very, very, very powerful into having the aspects of all that there, especially with the duality. Right? It was just uh, um, because we see this, right? We definitely have seen this before. Um, and we want to keep growing. This was a top off of those 4 books, those 4 episodes, to see that and this kind of stuff being written so many years ago, right? There's people who have the understanding many of us have that long ago. It's just mind blowing, and it's just really great to me. Um, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna continue with this library. I may take a video off and do something else. That's what's on my mind because there's something I want to share. But then we'll hit back in, leaves the comments what you want to hear of the different books because there are many, many other ones. So you guys have a great day. All right.